guys, how's it going? Welcome to my channel, Traveling with Jose. I'm Jose, and for today's video I want to talk about part 2 of things to pack for deployment. So in my last video, I told you that I have a big list, an extensive list that I wanted to break down, and that's why I'm making part 2. I'm doing a different thing now where I'm standing up, and that's just because this is how I feel most comfortable right now. I'm filming at my friend's house, so that's why you don't see my bunk bed in the background. So let's get right to it. When you go on deployment, make sure you have 1 week's worth of clothing. And make sure it's your best clothing. You want to look your best when you're out there. You've been wearing the same kinds of clothes for months. This is your chance to really spruce up. Is that it? Is that a phrase? Spruce up? You try and look really good. So take your best clothes. So for the guys, remember to have a belt. Once you're trying to leave the ship, they actually do check. And if you don't have a belt, they're going to send your butt right back to find a belt or find something to put around your waist because you're not leaving the ship sagging. Now for girls, just make sure you don't wear anything that's too revealing, shorts that aren't too short, and you'll be fine. Sometimes we get to be out at these ports for days at a time, so you're going to want to have a backpack or a nice suitcase to carry all your stuff around. I know I had to buy a mini suitcase because having a backpack wasn't enough. Something else to have on deployment is a nice laundry bag, maybe a bag that is resistant against odor, maybe a couple different kinds of bags to separate your clothes, and also have laundry detergent. I use the little pods just because it's quick and easy and I don't have to always remember to carry around the little jug of detergent. Even though the pods might be a little bit more expensive, they're worth it. Game consoles. So there are a lot of gamers in the Navy, and I would have never ever expected that. After work you can watch movies, hang out with your friends, get straight to sleep. But there's also some people that like to game, and we do have TVs in our berthings, in our rooms. And if everybody agrees, you can plug up an Xbox, PS3. And if not, there's also something that I've seen a lot, box that has a little monitor inside, and you can plug in your PS3, plug in your Xbox, and just play all night if you want. A service that they have on the ship is you can actually rent games. You can always keep on checking out different games, and they have enough games to go around the ship, so that's something cool to know. I just recently found out. I'm not a gamer, but hey, if you're a gamer out there, hopefully this was good information for you. Another good thing to have while you're out there is Febreze. And yes, I say to take Febreze because it can get kind of stinky out there. Since you share this space with a lot of people and there's a lot of clothes and everybody's dirty, it can smell down there in the berthing. So make sure you have Febreze to alleviate that odor, at least for a little while. And it's something good to spray over your rack, so when you get back into your rack it smells really good and really fresh. Since we work a lot of hours and we have our boots on for a lot of hours, and yes, our feet can get a little bit funky, take foot powder. This will alleviate some of that smell. Now depending on your schedule, you might work the night shift, and when you're outside on the weather decks, or when you're working inside and there's not that much sunlight coming in, you're going to want a flashlight. A nice little decent flashlight will do. It doesn't have to be something too nifty, nothing too expensive. Something that will last you throughout the deployment, because you will definitely need it. I'm telling you that right now. Along with that flashlight, something else, something work related to have is gloves. A pair of nice working gloves, because you're going to get your hands dirty a lot. And me personally, I work with a lot of gear, and this gear is kind of heavy, and I don't want to get, I know I already have blisters on my hands, so having those gloves will alleviate some of those blisters. And I know some other people that work, they pick up chains that are really heavy and really rusty, so having those gloves will keep your hands clean. I suggest taking at least 3 towels on deployment, and make sure you always hang up your towel to dry. Sometimes it's difficult to find a place for your towel, but there's always hooks around the berthing that you can hang your stuff on. So a little thing that I learned to do is cut a little hole right at the seam of the towel so that you can place it on the hook and it will be dry by the time you have to use it again. Now the last thing I'm going to suggest to bring on deployment is hand sanitizer, hand spray, and hand wipes. This is because there's a lot of people that touch the surfaces that you're gonna touch, and you know, some of these people are disgusting and don't wash their hands. Or if people are touching a lot of gear that has grease or a lot of dirt, rust, whatever it may be, they're gonna get on other surfaces as well. When it's time for you to eat, well, guess what? Some of these people don't wash their hands, so some of this stuff might be dirty. Maybe the handrails that you use to go down, the area where the plates are, the area where the cups are, the area where the silverware is at. So a lot of these surfaces are dirty, so you're always going to want to have hand sanitizer to stop the spread of germs. And also when you go to the restroom, you might want to spray the toilet a little bit, clean it up well. You know, you got to do what you got to do. Hopefully you don't get sick on deployment. There's this really bad virus that can go around the ship, and it's called the double-headed dragon, because you throw up while you're shitting at the same time. Personally, I haven't gotten this. I've heard from people that have, and of course it was not a fun experience. So that was my last suggestion for this video. If you watched this far, thank you so much, and from all the comments that I get, from all the likes that I get as well, I keep making these videos and I keep trying to make it better, more informative. I'm so new to this, and talking to the camera is kind of intimidating, so in due time I hope to hone my skills, maybe edit some more. So far I'm getting more messages and I really like that. Like, I reply as fast as I can, I promise you. The support right now is good, and thank you guys so much, and that's why I keep making videos. I'm gonna make a part 3, but after that I'm not sure what I can or can't do, just because my time is limited, and when I'm out to the ocean, you know, I have no signal. The only thing I can do is edit, but once I do get on land and I get Wi-Fi, I'll upload videos. Of course, traveling with Jose, I gotta travel, so this isn't information that I put out there, but I went to South Korea and Taipei. I had a really wonderful time, and I vlogged some of it, so hopefully I got enough footage to put something together so that you can see what it was like to travel to a different country, and it's totally different from Japan. So I had many different experiences, some good, some bad, so hopefully I can edit everything and put it together in a way that's entertaining and fits my YouTube channel, of course. Don't forget to subscribe so you keep updated and you can see the rest of my videos. Right now I'm pretty excited because by the time I put this up, I'll be more than 600 followers, and when I first started, I was just happy with 1. 600, that's crazy to think of, and I know, like, I was really bad at this because I started a year ago, and now that I'm where I'm at, it's just it's cool. It's nice. It's a nice little hobby, and to talk to my camera, to talk to you eventually. So yeah, sorry for the little emotional thing. If you do want to follow me a bit more on social media, somewhere where I post a lot more often is Instagram. So that is Traveling with Jose, or check out my Facebook, Traveling with Jose, as well. I reply to your messages as soon as I get them. Thank you guys again for the support. Until the next video, take care. Bye.